Okay.
Thank you for the ride. It was beautiful.
You're most welcome.
Okay. So just stood in front of the area. Victor goes, "Oh, you want to play?" Falling over my words. Pay the All of Illusions visit. I believe that's where Feverina said that mine was. Ain't much to go on, and probably won't be a talker, as you might imagine. But
I believe the scaly dude wanted to visit Lost Property.
No reason we can't do both. I mean, we can do that first if you like.
Oh, okay.
Little dude.
No reason we can't mix business and pleasure, as they say.
Okay. I do have something to find.
Hi. What's that, Miko?
My parents, they were with me when I was here last time.
Yeah. Now you mention it. Yeah, you did say something like that when we met you. Well, I suppose it's the reason you've hung around with us this long. I don't have little Pix puts up with me, so I guess you really don't have anywhere else to go, do you?
You guys are fun. I like being with you.
Aye, well, I've got my own stuff to do while I'm here. Need to, now I'm finally back here, maybe I might actually be able to get a little bit of traction on my career, kind of figure out where it all went wrong. Hi. Hey, Pix, I noticed that you were kind of looking around while we're on the ride. Looking for more like you.
Looking for flying fox.
Oh, yeah. Looking for the fox, of course. Should have thought about that, really. Go and think of it. Know that you kind of just washed up one day, Edward, but what are you looking for here?
He's just very silent at this.
Oh, well, suppose... Wow, that Edward, yeah, you kind of speaking under your voice there.
I lost my pet fish, okay?
Oh, that's awful.
Your pet fish.
He was a founder, and he was called Sebastian, and I loved him, and he's gone.
I never had a pet fish. Granny Cat would always eat them.
I mean, we could probably win you another fish. I imagine this is the kind of place where they give out prizes for the games. I mean, do you need to
Just
find
not the
out?
same. Just not the same, dude. Not the same.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm sure we'll find something while we're here. Well, okay. Daylight or moonlight, burning, still can't believe what time it is. So, Lost Property or Hall of Illusions? Take your pick. I'm your Z boy. Well, that's... Well, 2 for Illusions. How about you two? You want to go to Lost Property, did you say, Miko?
Yes.
It's on the way, we made it as well.
And your Lost Property too, Edward?
Sure.
Alright, Lost Property it is. Well, said I was easy either way, so... Yeah, let's head over.
As you have disembarked from the Swan Ride, you do notice that everything seems to be a little bit happier. Colours seem a tiny bit more vibrant now. People's smiles stretch a little bit further, not forced, but just generally seem to be more joyful, in particular staff.
Do we feel any different?
You feel a little bit lighter than you were previously when you went on.
I think I'll make note of that. Hi. You know, for no reason in particular, gotta say, I'm feeling pretty good about tonight.
Yeah, I'm totally stoked, man.
It's the spending time with friends that makes you happy.
Yeah, yeah, it's probably that. Yeah. Well, anyway, plenty of time to feel warm and fuzzy later. Let's go on over unless any of you want to make a pit stop on the way.
Is there places
I'm
for
cool.
food in this place?
There'll be a lot of stalls
guessing the
set
beast
up
is awesome.
haphazardly dotted around, so you'll always basically be in sight of somewhere for either a little bit of food or a little game of some kind.
Okay.
What food's nearby?
Oh, I see the thing to the north. Never mind.
Little poops on a stick.
Poops on a stick.
Poops on a stick.
Just want to make sure I heard it.
Comical visual of a poop on a stick.
But is it like smiling, like the emoji?
Yes. We have little eyes as well that blink.
Oh God.
Oh, it's just chocolate yogurt.
Uh,
Yeah, we're moose.
Oh, my bad. Talking dessert thing.
I thought I'll watch this and turn to whichever one's closest to me. I thought a moose was a big animal with antlers. How could it also be with that?
common's a weird language. There's about 10 different words for the same thing.
My sister was bit by a moose once.
Ah, well.
You see an orc lady behind the stall for the poops. She picks up a rabbit, holds it by the ears and the stomach, and starts to go like that on a stick, creating a new poop. Pops the rabbit back down. Can I help you with some poop on a stick? 1 copper. The new poop suddenly springs eyes and a mouth. Oh,
No,
weird
not at
baby.
all.
Sure. I've had worse.
What's your favorite flavor?
Just give me your bestseller.
She hands you a pink one.
How much was that again?
1 copper.
I shall hand over 1 copper.
She takes it. Do you try it?
Yeah, against my own personal judgment, I'll try it.
As you try a little bit of it, a strawberry taste explodes in your mouth like freshly plucked strawberries.
No, it's not half bad, dude.
Oh, I'll take one. What kind of colours have we got? What kind of flavours on display?
Imagine a rainbow. Every
Ooh.
colour.
I'll take a.
Don't say brown.
I'll take a light blue one, an aqua one.
Okie dokie. And do you taste as well?
Yes.
Okie dokie. I'm going to say the taste of blueberries explodes in your mouth at every single bite.
Oh, this is wonderful.
Whilst they are being eaten, the poops are laughing. They're giggling.
I don't like this. Oh, this is wonderful. I'll give her, give the orc 2 copper pieces, and I'll take a green one
Okie dokie.
for
Saving that one
for the
later.
road. For the road.
When you eventually try that one, I'll let you know the flavour. So just let me know when you eat it. Do you continue on?
Wait.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Just distractions aside. Okay, so you're making your way towards the lost property. Which pathway are you taking? I probably ask this every single time you go to a new place, just to let you know. So if someone can just draw with the arrows which pathway they will take.
Going around clockwise, around that little bit, so going over that small bridge, no, the other way around. Like from the top. We were at the top of this kind of circle area, and then we're going around.
If you right click with that, you can then drag to a new direction as well.
Yes, and I need to use 2 mice at the same time. So going towards the feasting orchard and then down.
Okay, okay. So you pass the feasting orchard, and you see a lot of people sat down eating various types of food, including random poops. You hear music being played, and plenty of laughter. Making your way around past the dragonflies, you see the dragonflies swooping overhead with people on top of them. Would you say something?
I was going to say, just bearing in mind what Feverine was telling us about the mermaid and the mime, I think Victor will, again, as he's walking around the carnival, be listening to see whether he can hear anything related to that incident or to the trickster that's apparently been causing problems. Kind of like listening to maybe the
roll a
staff.
single perception check for the travel towards lost property then.
Oh, poop.
You don't really pick out anything in particular regarding to that.
What's with these rolls today, man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
They're bad.
well, indeed? What's actually none of our rolls have been great, except the 2 initiative rolls that Ever did. Yeah, they're pretty low. Anyway, sorry.
At the Dragonflies, Pixie's gonna nudge Victor like about the lady who mentioned the Dragonflies last night. Well, at the camp, someone mentioned the Dragonflies.
Alright, what's that, little Pix? Oh, Dragonflies. Oh.
You said you weren't right. Nothing stupid, but you said you weren't right.
Wait, I want to ride one?
Yes, you told lady you want to ride. You say you missed. You said you want to ride.
Yeah, I might have said that. I was just an icebreaker. I was trying to coax a performance out. You weren't taking me on though. Oh, I'm sure we've got plenty of time to do that later.
How high up are they?
They're not going too high up. If you had to give a rough estimate, to be between 20 and 40 feet high. So they're staying quite close to the ground so they can see over the carnival as they fly. They generally fly in a lazy figure of 8 around the carnival. Do you keep going towards lost property?
I'll immediately get distracted by what Pixie was saying. Oh, yes, yes! The dragonflies! The lady mentioned them. We should go, we should go!
Well, Victor kind of being a little bit indecisive about just wanting to get on the reason why he's here, but yeah, I think kind of seeing both Miko and Pixie getting excited, he kind of just shrugs his shoulders and go, I twist my arm, why don't you? All right.
Okay.
We'll make a detour.
Miko actually got to twist his arm.
I will absolutely try to if he says that, yes.
Okay. Do you twist it particularly hard, or is it just kind of more like just sort of like playfully just kind of twisting my arm?
I will twist it as hard as you'll let me.
Do I need to do an opposed strength check for this, Pete?
If you're going to resist.
Yeah, he's going to resist. If he's going to do as hard as he can, I'd say that he is going to try. So I'll just roll that. This is not going to go well. Yep.
You fucking come with me, dog.
Oh, wow.
Come with me.
Oh, describe what happens.
I'll start to bound off, and as soon as he said, "Well, twist my arm, why don't you?" I'll turn back. Okay. Grab his arm, twist it round, and start dragging him.
Ah!
Come on!
Bloody hell, Miko!
You said.
Well, but don't literally twist my arm. I was just. Sorry, Miko. It's an expression. Just.
Oh.
I'm just like doubled over laughing at this.
Miko, don't, please. Just, I don't try and take everything I say so literally. Oh,
I'm,
gotta leave a mark, that.
it'll be a mark of friendship.
I'll be a mark of
Something to remember.
a mark of something, alright. Go on, Miko.
I'm going on these dragonflies.
Pixie's not going along.
As
She
you guys
considers them stupid. They are too slow, too low for her taste. They're not fun to ride. And she
I
wants to
will
play
not
right?
ride
She
on them
wants to
either.
play on them. She's probably gonna take off flying around herself.
Ah.
As you
Vic,
guys begin to approach the Dragonflies ride, you see a young treant sat at a little archway that leads into the ride. He turns towards you and smiles. Oh, hi there.
Hello.
Are you here to ride the Dragonflies?
Yes.
Little red squirrel pops out of his leaf hair and rests on his shoulder, looking at you all. Well, that'll be one ticket punch each.
I'll hold out the ticket.
Nuh-uh.
He holds out his hand, and the squirrel climbs down it, looks towards the ticket, bites it. There you go.
Thank you.
Victor will ride with Miko as well, by the way.
I
Does
will
the same with
stay
you.
firmly on the ground.
Do you not want to fly?
Oh. Well, considering my little
He's looking
friend.
towards Edward,
Oh, alright.
because you already got yours
I
punched.
can work or swim. I don't fly.
But flying's fun. Everybody likes to fly.
If Shalash wanted me to fly, I'd have wings.
He looks towards Pixie. How about you? You want to fly?
She has wings.
Why? You stupid?
Well, I've been told I'm a little bit slow. He's right. Everyone calls him slow.
And she's actually already fluttering. She's above the ground. She's not touching the ground at all.
He looks at you.
She
He
she's still
slowly blinks. Oh! You can fly! Oh, I wish I could fly.
Why not go on a ride?
I told him not meant to go on the rides. I got told off for that last time. Mr. Witch got very, very mad at me. All I did was have one dragonfly ride. Well, apparently, people just going on the ride without punching the tickets is bad for business. Well, would you two like to go for your ride?
No time like the present.
I do like presents. It's a shame you didn't find me earlier. I was giving them out.
Ah,
First
well.
hour of each day. Find me next time, and I'll be giving out presents on the first hour.
Alright. Well, actually, just kind of gotta ask, how long's this thing gonna last? Kind of just like motioning around to the carnival generally. If you're gonna be giving presents out at the beginning of each day, that implies that this is gonna be here for more than one day.
We vary how long we stay for, but I'm gonna say about somewhere between 8 days or 8 weeks. Probably the 8 days, though.
Yeah, that second measurement of time was bit longer than the first. I mean, I enjoy a good party, but you'd be hard pressed to keep up the energy for a week, let alone 8.
Sorry. I have quite a long lifespan. Kind of imagine it like 8 seconds or 8 minutes for you.
Huh. Oh, that's very interesting. Well, Michael, ready to go for your ride?
Yes.
Probably should have done this first, but huge lily pads rest upon the surface of a pool glistening with phosphorescent algae. Giant dragonflies use lily pads as landing platforms, buzzing loudly overhead with wings as brilliant as stained glass windows, and alighting briefly to drop off and pick up excited passengers. Near the entrance, a small, smiling tree turns to you away and beckons. You've already seen that bit, though, so I'll stop there. Should have done a description before going into the monologue. By the way, my name is Northwind. I notice you didn't ask.
I don't
Like,
take.
yeah.
I don't take offense. So I'm Vicky Schwartz, of course. And, well, my friends can introduce themselves for themselves if they like.
Vicky. Her name rings a bell.
Well, I'm pretty sure this is the first time we've met.
It probably is. Oh well.
I probably come across a
I'm
bunch of
sure
them.
it's nothing.
I'll come forward and like extend a hand. My name is Miko Atalashili, but you can just call me Miko. Does my name also ring a bell? I can make it ring a bell, and I'll pull out a tiny bell.
Oh, I like this one. He clasps your hand and firmly shakes it.
Like a bit of sap left on my hand. Oh,
Sorry, I sweat a little bit.
no, it's okay. I don't sweat.
That's strange.
Yes. Strange for humans.
I mean, with all due respect, everything in this place kind of exceeds my expectations. Kind of had to think about the best way to put it there for a second.
Because I thought you might crash for a second then. When you suddenly stopped.
He had to think about it. He's
Yeah, this is a place of wonder and mystery. Just be careful and make sure you buy your tickets.
Alright, not to worry. We got them right here. Kind of
Yes,
like
we didn't buy them though.
Excuse me? You
what
steal them, did you?
No, what
No.
not what Miko meant to say is that the goblin at the desk, he pulled them out of a box, said they were a gift. You are welcome to go and have a chat with him if you like, if you don't believe us.
Aw, that's nice.
Yeah, it was a nice, pleasant
I like
surprise.
gifts. I
Aye.
like giving gifts.
Alright, don't we all? I
Oh,
said that
here,
already.
I have a gift for you. I'll rummage around in my pouch and I'll pull out an acorn and give it to him.
His eyes light up. An acorn?
Yes.
He takes it in both hands and puts it towards his chest. Thank you. I've always wanted a little brother. He looks at the acorn. I'm gonna call you Frederick, and we're gonna be best friends.
Aye. You know, you got me curious now. Let's talk of gifts. What sort of gifts do you give out first start of each day?
Oh, well, you'd have to be there to see.
Fair enough. Yeah, sort of you're kind of playing hard to get that information.
What does he mean by the first hour of each day? Like 1 a.m.?
On the top left, there's a time tracker. One of them
I
has
noticed.
start here. It says welcome gifts. So basically, in that
Oh.
first hour, if you see him, you can potentially receive a gift. from
Okay.
him.
Do we have
There are
any?
several timed events.
Okay. Is there kind of like clocks around the carnival that we can use to keep track of that?
I'm gonna say any major stall, there's a little clock displayed just for ease's sake.
So,
marking 1 through to 8.
so what time is it now, actually?
2.
Okay.
Okay, so are you guys making your way towards the Dragonfly rides? I'll continue to talk.
Well, if you don't have anything else to say, I'm going to go on the ride.
Yeah, as soon as Miko goes towards the ride, so will Victor.
I will take this time to just sit near the water's edge and prepare my spells.
Okay. And where's Pixie during all this?
Okay, this is Future Bug here. Well, you're seeing the screen, so I messed up again, surprise, surprise. Hit the desktop audio mute button rather than the mic mute button when taking notes, so 6 minutes of silence could have been a lot worse. Fortunately, one of my mods was able to point it out to me. Basically, what happens in this next section is Victor and Miko go for a ride on the Dragonfly. A dwarf almost falls from another Dragonfly. Victor manages to save them with Unseen Servant, and that's about it. There's a little bit of dialogue back and forth, but that's the most important details.
Briefly. And it's one of a bird-like person, for it kind of snaps back. And every now and then, whilst they're running, it seems that the face shifts back to this bird-like one. And they run and mingle into the crowds. You begin to follow them, Pixie.
Huh, neat.
Yeah,
You
immediately when they start running, she's following
Okay.
the running person, not
Okie dokie, bear me a second. I've got to find a particular page.
just didn't want to interrupt her.
Do I
You've
notice
got straight
Pixie
to
going
it.
after him?
Bear with me a minute. If she shouts, then yes. Nope, not. There it is. Okay. Okay, she begins to jump into the crowds. Going between person and person. Jumping between stall and stall. I'm going to say you're able to match their speed flying quite easily. You're able to keep a rough eye on them until you get to a roundabout at this point, where there's quite a few stalls jumbled together and they slip between one of them. You fly over the other side and you don't see them exit. You fly back and the person you were following you can't see. Now,
Doing a little more search, but flying around a little more in that area. Maybe even getting on the ground, seeing.
roll an investigation check, and I'm going to give you advantage given you're in the air.
Such a nice DM.
Fuck.
Ooh, nice.
Okay then. You're generally surveying the crowds, and you don't see the same person you saw before. However, as you're looking, you see a human that is walking towards the center. Going towards, I'm going to say, in this direction here, from where you are. Every now and then, the form seems to shift slightly whilst they're moving, and you see a bird-like face peek out from around about chest level.
Completely fascinated and following that. Trying to catch as many glimpses of the bird-like face showing up as possible.
I did not pull over the image for this because I did not think you would be getting up to this so quickly. So bear me a second whilst I get an image.
Sorry?
Lies.
Give that a moment whilst it uploads. For some reason it's not instantaneous. You generally follow her while she's moving throughout the crowds, and you keep on seeing glimpses of her face. She seems to be looking around, but she... How close are you staying to her?
15, 20 feet? if I can get.
Are you
to the
trying to
right
stay
spot.
hidden, or
Yes.
roll me a stealth check?
Plus 9, Jesus.
Let's have a little check.
Gotta be sneaky. Gotta be quick. Gotta make sure no one's looking.
She's generally looking around, and she does not spot you. I think as she's in the clear, she goes up behind a group of foxes that are just over here. They have, what's the word? Things horses have in their mouths with the reins attached.
Bridle.
Yes, those. They have them attached to a hitching post. She sneaks behind them, whispers something, and suddenly start to act erratically. They start bucking, effectively trying to pull away, and two of them pull their girdles off and charge out and into the crowds, disrupting everyone. You see her give a little laugh, and then she goes behind these stalls right here.
Can I hear that?
Did you follow? It's quite a way across the carnival at this stage.
Only if I noticed Pixie flying off. Which I don't believe I did.
Roll perception, beat a 12.
22.
You beat a 12. Okay, I'm going to say you saw Pixie in the air following, and you followed at a distance, keeping your eye on Pixie. Now, whilst they have been travelling across the carnival, Pixie following, your dragonfly has been starting to do its slow figure of 8. I'm going to say you're around about here at this moment in time.
Roundabout
For
where, sorry?
Miko and Victor, near the Hall of Illusions.
Oh, I sorry, I need to zoom out the map a bit. Okay.
I'm going to say you guys do actually catch sight of Pixie, given she's fluttering in the air and no one else really is at this point in time.
Okay,
You're around about the same height.
that would catch Victor's attention, just out of morbid curiosity, I suppose anything else. Can we get a go look at what she's doing or where she's going from where we are?
I'm going to say you guys are too far on. Plus, you were not following the person on ground level. You were just generally seeing Pixie floating about in a
Oh, nothing to do with the person, just kind of more seeing what Pixie's doing specifically.
I'm going to say she seems to be very intently focused on something on ground level.
All right. So I suppose Victor would just make a note of where about Pixie is at the moment, and we'll just say to Miko, well, looks like we're going to have to do some hunting about when we land. It seems that little Pix is fixated on something. I'll have to ask Edward, see if he knows anything about it. Assume he probably stayed where we were.
On the back of the dragonfly that you were on, there are other seats, but there's also a set of reins to the dragonfly.
Okay.
Can we control it?
And you control?
I think Victor seeing this will probably sort of think, you know, I think we've been a little bit too hands off in this ride. Let's see if I can take the reins. Well, can charm people easily enough. How much harder can taming this thing be? Victor will take the reins.
Okey-dokey.
Can I lean into the? I'm assuming these are live dragonflies, yeah? They're not.
Yes, they are live giant dragonflies.
Can I lean up towards its face a bit? May we control you?
It doesn't speak back to you.
Ah, well, that's actually a shock.
Well.
Something here that doesn't talk.
And
Huh.
Victor, you can make an animal handling check.
Okay, let's see how this goes. It doesn't go
Did
well.
Did the dragonfly say that?
No.
I think you might be saying something based on that check. Oh no.
You grab a hold of the reins and attempt to pull on them,